Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. First off, if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started off with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up for more blessings and you have room enough to receive. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so good morning, cousin Nikki. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? I got our affirmation for today, as well as a wild offering card, and I'm gonna get us a card from the Sacred Forest. So hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday. We kicked off the beginning of Mother's Day week, not weekend, but Mother's Day week. Yep, I seen it that you got the package, but the frame was beat up, and I know you don't mind going to the dollar store getting a frame, but whatever the case may be, because I knew they couldn't. UPS ain't right. I paid about $14.95 and they beat the shit out the package. But absolutely. And it was so funny because after you left, I went into the sewing room and it was just sitting there like, hey. And I was like, damn, Nikki could have just took this home with her. So good morning. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, beautiful. I'm glad you got the package. And so every time you look at it, just know that we love you here. So you got a little piece from here there. So whenever you look at it, you just know that you are loved. Cookie, good morning, gorgeous. How are you? I heard you got your package too. Yes, ma'am. So, how are you? How are you? How are you? Our affirmation this morning is I bless all the animals on the planet with love and divine protection. I bless all the animals on the planet with love and divine protection to know exactly where they supposed to land at. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's bug season. So this must be the reason because these bugs is irritating. And I got this little relationship going on with flies. And the flies down here, some of them bite. So my mom got fly swatters, right? Baby, I'm wired with a fly swatter. I fuck the flies up. And so I'm sorry, I'm in tune with animals and I don't be wanting to hurt them because as long as they outside and they stay off of me, we cool. But for some reason, I don't know if I got the scent of come sit on me or attack or whatever it is, but they seem to just want to be messing with me. And then I get mad and I do what you do when you get mad. So I know we supposed to be one with the animals, but yeah, the flies, the mosquitoes, the no-see-ums, the gnats, all of those little flying things that don't know how to stay within their zone, it's on. That's it. That's all I can tell them. It's on. Cause I refuse to be walking around and we got red ants that bite down here. So I'm sporting this on both of my legs, you guys, both of my ankles. I'm sporting a little black spot where an ant then bit me on my ankle, a red ant, and they worse than the mosquitoes. So when the red ant bites you, it's painful, it sting, and then it itch worse than the mosquito bite. So I'd rather get bit by the mosquitoes, but I don't want to get bit by anything. At the end of the day, I don't want to get bit by anything. But I try to be one with the animals. I am starting to see the hummingbirds and all of those things. And so I'm excited about being outside. I'm sorry that I'm not out there this morning because Texas weather's still acting stupid. It don't know what it want to do. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know. My eye is itching. I apologize for I keep it's itching too. Um, so yeah, I want to migrate outdoors in the back, but yeah, Texas weather not allowing that in the morning so far. It's light out there, but it's kind of icky. It's been raining and it continues to rain, and so it feels real icky out there. And when I do the live out there, you guys, it makes me feel icky because it makes my skin feel icky. So nonetheless, it's Tuesday, you guys. Everybody out ready to make the money. What y'all got going on? Let's get it. Let's get it. Cookie, how you like your blanket, babe? Is she putting you to work, Mom? Okay, so one of the cards jumped out the deck. Okay. I'm glad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this, the one that fell off the deck first. Ambition. I'm glad you like it, Cookie. It says, may I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan behind the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself, and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. So to sum this up, it says, may I be able to think outside the box. May I have ambitions that are bigger than my thoughts. May I have bigger thoughts. May I think bigger. May my thoughts go beyond my expectations. Think outside the box. That's ambition. To see beyond what you're going through right now, what you got going on, to see beyond that. And the other one was make it God's. It says, release the ideal of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my, dear Lord. Because guess what? It ain't your job unless it's your business. So it's my business, but it's not your job. It's not your relationship when other people are involved, and the money is not your money, it's the money. And it's the money because money circulates. So you spend it. The 20 that you probably hold in your hand today probably ain't gonna be the 20 that you hold on forever unless you encase it. So it's the money, the relationship, and it's the relationship because there's other people involved. Regardless if you're in a relationship with a partner or whatever, friendships, all relationships mean that there's another person involved. The job. The job. It's not your job. It's the job. The job because what? It belongs to somebody else. You'll know how much it belongs to somebody else if you go ahead and get hurt or you die or something. And guess what happened? You know what happens. They're going to replace you quicker than a cat can lick his tail, right? And you know that. And so it's not your job. Anything can happen. And so they letting you know that, hey, anything can happen. And so when you have that not expectation, because you're not expecting anything, hey, I work this job because it makes me money. Now, my business is my business because this is something that I'm creating on my own. Nobody is supported with it. It's me. And so it's mine. But everything else that involves other people is the money, the relationship, the job, the car, Even though it's my car because I'm paying for it, if I stop paying for it, guess what? It can be taken from me. They'll come and get it simply until it's paid off and then it's my car. Because right now it's just the car. Because it got the car note on it. You understand? But guess what? Even when it become my car, I can't just freely drive it as much as I want to or however I want to, because you want to know why? Because the state require you have what? The license plate. See how somebody else is always involved? So if you ain't got a current license plate on the car, even though it's your car, you can't drive it. Right? I'm just saying. So nothing truly belongs to us. That's even with a business. And you got product and you purchase stuff to make your product or whatever the case may be. But guess what? If the person that you purchase your shit from go out of business, the product, because it ain't your product. So the product is gone out of business. You got to find another vendor so that you can continue to make my product, which is yours. We involve people in more ways than we think. Why we always got this thing going on and we don't need people. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just tired of hearing that. I don't need nobody. Okay. I need people. I love people sometimes when they're not irritating to me, but I need people. And I know the people need me too. So Max, I moved out to the garage because Max, he be tripping too when I sit in the front room. You guys, I don't know what's been going on with my mom with the dog. He been whining a lot the last couple of days, and I don't know. He kind of old, and I don't know if he hurting or what's going on. I'm so considerate everything that's going on around me. That you guys, y'all just don't know how I'm sitting in the garage. It ain't hot out here, so thank God. I'm ready to get my Tuesday started. Do you know my whole household was woke at 4:30 this morning? The whole house. Maddie was woke. My grandson Q was woke. My mom was woke. The dog was woke. The only one that wasn't woke was my granddaughter Ray. Everybody was woke at 4:30 this morning. I don't know what's going on, but you know what? Something got to be spectacular. Because Maddie don't never wake up. I don't know if y'all ever been around or y'all ain't never heard me wake her up for school, but Miss Nikki have, baby. The fight be real. When I say the fight be real, I have to drag her. I put her socks on first and I got to drag her to the end of the bed and start putting on clothes and then coach her to stand up every morning. This is a job every morning, you guys. And this morning, she was up at 4:30 with dingleberries on. Hey, school. That's what she said. I'm like, what? At 4:30. That's a good sign, you guys. Okay. Oh, okay. Look at there, you guys. We got the spirit guardian of summer. We have never gotten this card before. The spirit guardian of summer. Expansion. I have never seen this card before, and we have never gotten this card before. So let's get it. I'm ready. It says, in the sacred forest, the spirit guardian of summer has arrived. Large clumps of purple berries hang heavy on the vine. The apple trees are laden with shining, I'm trying to put it back up, shining ripe red fruit. The droning of the bees fills the forest. The grass is high. The forest is alive with the heady scent of flowers. It says vitality, health, success, abundance, healing, and passion are expanding in your life. Okay, I'm going to say that one more again so y'all can hear that. They said vitality, health, success, abundance, healing, and passion are expanding in your life. However, you can't just sit back and wait for it to happen. You hear that? You can't just sit there and wait for it to happen. It says the energy of summer is the energy of working with passion in the direction of your dreams. So they said, hey, it's time to get some of this stuff cracking. Yup, I know we have seasons where we have to sit still. The winter time up in Michigan, you don't move around that much. That means, hey, that's a planting season. But things are starting to sprout out right now. And they said, so are you, your ideals. I just told you yesterday from the little sister circle meeting that we had, hey, that I had a whole lot ideal. And that's what I spent my time doing yesterday, you guys. I got 4 out of the 12 zodiac signs made. The oil. I got Pisces made. I got Gemini made. I got Leo made. And I want to say I got Libra made. Because each individual oil is different. Is equipped to that particular sign. But I told you guys what I was going to do. It's time to expand. You guys have things going on. The weather is just right for you to be able. My mom came out here. She said, you know it's going to get hot out here, girl. This a whole garage door. I'm going to open this door, throw a fan back here. I'm going to be good. Everything is okay. You have to put some action with those dreams, though. It said, give it everything you've got. An immense reward will follow. Give it everything you got. So the thing is that I'm slipping on my pimping. It was me. I sat here and I told you guys I can sit here and name all the stuff that's just sitting. I got soap, I got sage, I got herbs, I got oils, I got incense, I got uh backflow combs, I got all kind of stuff sitting here. But I got to give it everything that I got to sell it, right? Or it's just going to sit here. So yesterday I took the opportunity to even start planning things in my head. Okay, Teresa, you want to break some things down. I finally figured out that at the moment, all of these things are too much for me. I figured that out. So I like working with oils. I like working with sage and stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to be doing sage, oils, and it was something else. It was something else because I'm looking at it. Herbs. Because I love herbs. I love teas. I love to put stuff together so that it can make salves and stuff like that. So that is probably going to be the business at the moment. I am going to have a sale. I am selling all of the rest of this soap. I am going to sell the backflow combs. I am going to sell all of that incense stuff. All of that stuff is going to be on sale. I'm going to get rid of all of that stuff because I'm not going to purchase it again. So if you see something you want, y'all know how to get in touch with me or whatever the case may be. But the whole thing is that I got to follow through. I can sit here and tell you what I'm going to do. I can sit here and tell you what I'm going to do. I got you. But if I don't put no action with it, if I don't move on that thing, I can sit here and tell you, yep, I'm gonna sell all this soap, I'm gonna do blah, 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 this and this, but it's just words coming out my mouth. If I don't do something behind this, if I don't get my ass up and sell that soap or put it on the internet, I got you, girl. If I don't sell it, it's because I didn't do anything. It's not because the soap won't sell. It's because the seller ain't selling. It's sitting here. It's just a product. And it will sell for whatever. And so that's my plan. But I also got a plan that says, hey, you have to follow through. And with those funds, what I'm going to do is reinvest those funds into my business. So I'm working on the side because I got other stuff going on where I make money over here. But the money that I make in my business, I'm going to stop using that money to live and use that money to reinvest it back into my business so that I can make my business bigger and better until it gets to the point where I can start to pull money out. And that's what happens with us with a lot of our businesses. We have to use the money that we make off of the business to survive. I'm trying to do something different, you guys. I'm trying to do it different this time. So I set up a separate account and all kind of stuff so that the money from my business won't transpire with the money from myself and stuff like that, so that I can put this money back where it belongs so that I can get my business rolling like I supposed to. But all of that take action. All of that take dedication. All of that take what? Me. But the reward will follow. Watch. Absolutely. That's what I'm doing, Alex. Watch. The reward will follow. So just pay attention. It says, do not sit on the sidelines. Work hard, play hard. Your labor will pay off. Work hard and play hard. If y'all don't get nothing else from me, let me tell you something. I work hard and I play hard. And I don't play all the time, but when I play for real. Like I'm going to Cabo. I already have a trip. I got a passport. I told you guys what I was doing. I don't have a whole lot of money. I ain't sitting on bread and just pretending like I got it like that. I don't. I just prioritize some of the stuff that I want to do and I just go for that shit. I know people that been holding on to their passport and ain't got their shit stamped. I'm getting mine stamped this year. I just got it and I'm getting it stamped. I ain't paid $200 for nothing to just look pretty on a picture. I'm moving on that thing, you guys. And so I'm only on this live so that I can show you. And the funny thing is over the weekend, it popped up. My first live was 5 years ago. My first live was 5 years ago. Herbal Goddess is 5 years old. I show you that you can do anything. Anything that you speak, anything that you think, you can do it. You say no. Not the universe. It doesn't tell you no, you can't do that. You tell yourself no. Why I can't travel the world? Why I can't see other countries? Why I can. So many other people do. If we continue to live in a poor mindset, we will continue to be poor. I'm not poor. I'm rich in abundance and love. So they give me what I need. I'm rich with my thoughts. So I encourage you to think bigger. Expand beyond what you know and think bigger. It says if you hold back and repress what you feel during this time, you will become drained and your spirit will wane. Do you hear that? It says if you hold back and repress what you feel during this time, during the time when they telling you that you're supposed to sprout out, when you got shit going on, when you supposed to, if you just dummy it down, they said your spirit, it will drain you and your spirit will wane. It will cry because I want to do something. That's what I'm talking about, Alex, because we got shit to do. Talking about girls' trip. Shit, I like girls' trips. I like girls' trips in the United States. I like girls' trips out of the state, out the country. I like to trip. So, and everybody that like going with me, that's right, Alex, go and get that passport because it's time to go. I want to see other things. I want to eat different foods. I want to experience all of this. Because guess what? I realized that my time is valuable. You want to know why? I'm almost 50. Hmm. Who told me that I was getting 50 more years on this planet? So hmm. Who told me that? Nobody. So I'm going to use my time wisely. It says, this is not the time to take care of everyone else. This is not the time to take care of everyone else. This is the time to step forward with passion and delight. You'll be glad you did. So guess what? Everybody else's fucking problems is their problems. Let them be their problems. I know. Yep. My kids got problems too, and they dealing with them. You hear me? They dealing with them. I talked to one of my friends yesterday, and she was asking me questions about the grandkids, and I don't know. That's their problem. They deal with that. I don't got, and she like, well, you don't. No. Mm-mm. I got my own stuff to deal with. Good morning, brother. How are you? I got my own stuff to deal with. And just because I see somebody going in the wrong direction or doing the wrong thing, guess what? Who the fuck am I? I'm not finna say nothing. They have to do something. They have to figure that out on their own. And yep, I could probably tell them that ain't gonna, usually it ain't even gonna make them stop. So, yep, again, I be invited to the shit show. I just have to watch some stuff and see how it play out. Cause guess what? Sometimes what I think gonna happen ain't gonna, it don't happen that way. See, with them expectations. So let people live their damn life and figure it out. I'm learning with my kids. Let them figure it out. You try to protect them, all that shit. I'm sorry. They grown. You did all of that for 18, 25, 30 years, however old the kids is now. And you still feel like you got some control and trying to govern over them and make sure they good and this and getting frustrated and all of that shit. I'm just telling you what I learned. Y'all done sat here and seen me get frustrated and irritated and my kids and have me out here and I gang bang fighting and all kind of shit. But guess what? Nope, I learned. Because I did some shadow work and I sat with myself and they said, hey, Teresa, do you remember back when you was that age? What was Deborah telling you? What did she say to you? And how was you receiving it? You did what the hell you wanted to do, right? I did absolutely everything I wanted to do. I can sit here and I told you, I can tell y'all quotes that my granny told me right now, but shit, when she was telling me them quotes, they was funny as hell as I was walking out the door. You get it? And sometimes you don't get it until it's gone, and it's okay. It's not my clown, and it's damn sure not my circus. I'm with Alex. So I don't join in on the party because I got my own stuff to figure out. As I transition in this world, as I elevate in this world, I got my own stuff to figure out. And they do too, because the stuff that they go through and the things that they have to deal with make them the person that they are. And if you do it for them, then guess what? They don't get the opportunity to experience that shit. So why don't you get out the universe way for a change? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just me. It says the most earth energy is available to us during the summer season. It is when we can access the greatest amount of sunlight and the spiritual light so that the power of the sun can pour into our hearts. We need the sun. It energizes us. Remember when I made that statement? And Alex, was it you that said the people in Detroit don't get enough sun? That's why they always angry. Somebody told me that. I remember who said it, but it made a lot of sense because y'all have so many months of not getting any sun that they so mad. And I started to pay attention to that. When the sun ain't out, people angry. You can come down here to Texas and they may be racist or whatever you want to call it, and it's not like that all over here or whatever the case may be. But when you go out, them people must, hey, how you doing? You need to shut the hell up. When I first came back to Detroit, I was so happy. Hey, how you doing? And then I go in the gas station and people looking at me like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong place. My mom said I lost that while I was in Detroit. That, hey, how you doing? But I'm back. Because they get sun, which energizes them. They up early in the morning. These people moving around right now. The sun energizes you. And so it says, work with passion. Don't hold back. Take positive steps in the direction of your dreams now in order to reap the harvest later. Your hard work will result in abundance, bounty, and beauty. Celebrate. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. They're yours. You worked really hard for that. And so, like I said, I can speak about what I'm going to do, but what am I going to do? I have to move on that stuff. So I do have to have that liquidation sale. And that's what the hell I'm going to call it too, because I'm liquidating this shit. I'm getting rid of it and I'm not going to buy it anymore. I'm going to do sage, oils, and herbs. That's what I'm going to do for the moment so that I can stay focused. I realize that my brain it processes too much and it be all over the place, and I'm constantly looking for the best deal for not just for myself, but to be able to pass on to my customers as well, because even as I start to work with the oil, that shit is expensive. I can reach down here. You see how big this bottle is? Some of this shit costs $9 for this little bitty ass bottle. You see this? So the thing is that and I'm not saying that concerns you guys. I'm just saying that I'm constantly looking for the best deal. The best product with the best deal, which means that if I have a whole lot going on, I'm always looking for product for soap. I'm always looking for incense. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for too much. And so I needed to dummy it down a little bit so that I can focus on one thing. And those are the things that I think will sell for me right now. And then if I need to incorporate more or to go back and incorporate soap or whatever the case may be, but boundaries over bullshit is coming, you guys. That is the shirt right there. That's the shirt. I am working on the logo or whatever. That is the freaking shirt. That's the shirt that I am going to start to make. I need to fucking patent that or whatever because it's boundaries over bullshit. Because that's what I'm about. Create boundaries for people, for yourself, so that people don't give you bullshit. Because they will if they're allowed to. It's just Tuesday. Do you know how much bullshit you got ahead? But as long as you have those boundaries in place, you don't have no worries because you're not going to allow people to do certain things to you. And so, with that being said, as I begin to speak these things into existence, that means I got to work on this shit too. I got to move on this stuff too. I can't just sit here and talk about it. I got to be about it too. So, I'm ready. Again, it's Tuesday. Yesterday, I told you guys I was going to get up and do X, Y, and Z, and I fucking started doing X, Y, and Z. Today, I am going to continue to work on my business so that I can get this thing going the way that I want it, the way I envision it, and so much more. And however they direct me, I'm going for it. But that boundaries over bullshit ain't went nowhere. I'm on it. It ain't left my mind, so it must be that. I'm on it. And I want you guys to go out and be the best version of yourself. I want you to work on your business and work at that job. I want you to keep going until you get to the point where you like, hey, I can go ahead and quit this thing right here because my stuff over here doing the damn thing. It's going to get there. But sometimes you got to work harder than you've ever worked before. And I've had time to sit still. And I'm grateful for being able to have a home in Detroit and a home here and to be able to toggle in between and all of those things. I'm grateful for all of this shit. But let me tell you something. It didn't come without hard work, you guys. This shit just didn't fall in my lap. We worked hard. I worked hard for the things that I have. I worked hard. And I will continue to work hard and go hard for the shit that I want. That's how you get it. Because the universe, as hard as you going to go for it, they're going to go harder to get it for you. They're going to put the right people in place, all of those things. And so I want you to know that no matter what you got going on, put 10 toes down in it. Keep going. I know it'd be days where you be like, this shit, is it really worth it? It is. It's yours. They wouldn't have gave it to you if it wasn't worth it. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, beautiful. Absolutely. Listen, I seen colors all in my head too, Alex. I'm not playing. I keep speaking on that thing today. And why? See, because I got paper right in front of me too. Heat transfers. Because I need to know how much it is. I can make the shirt. I can make my own shirts. I just need the heat transfers. I know I am going to look at Phoenix. I'm pricing stuff. I'm trying to get my stuff together because I want to live solely off of me and the things that I provide. I don't want to have to work for somebody else, but I ain't going to be able to do that sitting on my ass, drinking coffee in the morning and flipping fucking cards. I'm going to have to do some work. And I ain't no stranger to hard work because that's what they got me here for. I'm a goddess and a warrior. So, with that being said, I know you guys got some work to do. I want you to go out here, be the best version of yourself because you already are. And you woke up this fucking morning. So, go on and rock this damn day. I love you guys so very much. And I only want the best for each and every one of you. So, go be great because you already are. I love you guys. Bye-bye.